Super Bowl long gone, Valentine's Day over, but do you know what we have to look forward to next? Mardi Gras on deck. Fat Tuesday. Joining us now, Chef Lou, no longer fat, but you can trust him still as a chef.
Did you say I used to be fat? I think he said I used
that
to be fat.
kind of came out that way. My bad.
That's okay. I did.
Only
I
read
was 40 pounds heavier. 40 pounds.
Good for you, brother. I'll only read the words in front of me, though. They get me in less trouble. Joining us now, Chef Lou from Boise's Westside Drive-In, the very svelte
Justin
Chef
likes okra.
I actually, well, we'll talk about that in a second.
So yeah, the holidays. We've got
shrimp gumbo.
We've got New Year's, Valentine's,
Yes.
Super Bowl, college football playoff,
President's
all these
Day.
party times. We like party, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So Mardi Gras is a big party. We have
Heck
we
yes.
have a big party every year.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Everybody
awesome.
brings potluck. I always bring the gumbo.
Gumbo.
Gumbo. Now,
What is gumbo?
What is gumbo? Gumbo is just
What is it
we got to
not?
cook too. We can't talk all day. I've got gumbo. We're going to explain gumbo. So I've
Okay.
got a pot with a couple tablespoons of butter.
Nice.
Okay?
Start with butter. Great.
Start with butter. Okay. And then you always hear the trinity of vegetables. You ever hear that?
Onion, celery, something
It
else.
depends on where you are.
Oh, okay. My bad.
In the South, it's peppers, onion, celery.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But we've got a double trinity here.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, so we're starting out with, we've got red peppers, green peppers. And the
Perfect.
thing about gumbo is it's like a stew.
Okay.
So the word gumbo is a East African word.
Really?
Yes. And you know what that word means? Just think you had Africans come over to Louisiana. I mean, a lot of Africans. So that's where we get a lot of the cuisine. The French Creole cuisine is a lot of African heritage. So this gumbo came from East Africa.
Interesting.
And gumbo, why am I pointing to that when I say gumbo?
What
Because
is
the
this?
word gumbo means okra.
Does it really?
Yes.
People at home might have been like, what is that stuff that you're holding?
So we talked about this a little bit. A lot of people are afraid of okra.
I have had okra before, only fried though, but I mean, I'll eat anything
Well, if
fried.
you eat it fried, you don't get the nice, can I say that word on television?
Snotty?
Snotty.
Consistency?
If we were just to this is frozen cut okra, okay? So if
Okay.
you were just to let it thaw out, it would look like a bowl of snot.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people get
You're
really
not making
turned
this
off.
sound appetizing, though, Chef Lou.
The thing is it disappears when you throw it in. So you use gumbo, the okra, as a thickener. It thickens the soup because the slimy stuff kind of disappears.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like putting anchovies and stuff. You don't tell people you put anchovies and stuff. 'Cause they go, man, this is really good. And you say, it's got
kinda
anchovies.
salty.
And they're going,
Yeah.
Okay, so we're sauteing 6 different vegetables here. We've got celery, celery, onions, 2 bell peppers, tomatoes, and green onions.
Green onions, great.
All right. The big key, now I've got 2 pounds of shrimp over here.
Nice.
Now, a little secret, you don't need to go buy these these like 16, 20 prawns or whatever. A lot of specialty stores like the Chef's Store downtown or Co-op, they sell broken shrimp. So for soups, it's like the leftovers that they can't sell for big.
You can't serve them all
so
fancy.
you can
They
just
look
buy
all
broken
weird,
shrimp. It's half the price of the other shrimp.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so where'd my spoon go?
Great.
Okay, so we're sauteing.
Over here.
We're sauteing this.
Oh yeah, you got to move that around.
Okay, all right. So you see this smoke coming up from here.
Nice.
The other key to gumbo is the roux. Okay. Now you know what a roux is?
Yeah, they like hop around. They keep their babies in the pockets up front.
Roux
Okay,
roux is another thickening agent. But in the
Okay.
South, we use it more as a flavoring agent than a thickening agent.
Okay.
So you make a roux. Now, I remember Emerald in the 1980s used to blow his fire alarms off. And I'm not going to do that to you because, bam. So I've got bacon grease here.
Nice.
I've got about a cup of bacon grease, and you make it where it's smoking.
Okay,
It has to be really, really hot because roux,
hot.
that word in French means red. So it just means it's a thickening agent for sauces. You can have a blonde roux, a dark roux for white sauces, etc. This is going to be a dark roux because what happens is you start adding the flour and look at it bubbles up. If I added all this,
oh, that looks awesome.
See how it automatically turned brown?
Yeah.
Can everybody see that? I hope.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh yeah, look at the camera up above. Boom. Technology.
I'm not into looking at cameras.
Okay. We're running lower on time.
Okay,
though,
so anyway, you
rule
cook that
on-
for an hour.
Oh.
Okay, look what
We don't
happens.
have that kind of time.
Look what happens. That's what it looks
but
like.
that's what it turns. Nice.
That's what it looks like.
Almost like gravy-ish.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat it. Real nutty flavor. Adds a real nutty flavor to the gumbo. Okay. So out of time, we have clam juice.
Nice.
We have tomato juice.
Nice.
We have sherry. You got all these good ingredients here.
Good for her.
'Kay.
So it's a lot of stuff going in there.
Salt, pepper,
Salt, pepper, of course.
garlic, parsley,
Nice.
thyme, Worcestershire sauce,
Wash your
and then
sister's sauce.
sassafras leaves.
I don't know what that
Ground
is.
sassafras
I'm
leaves.
learning
This
so
is
much.
the other thickener agent. This is called
Sassafras.
gumbo filet. You see it in the store, it says gumbo filet.
Okay.
It's just ground sassafras leaves, and it is also a
Sassafras.
thickening agent.
I didn't know
Okay?
that was a real thing. Sassafras.
And then at the very end, you put the shrimp in because it doesn't take very long to cook.
Yeah.
Okay, and then after that, you put the okra in. Okay, now if you come over here, I got a pot already all done for you.
Oh.
Okay, and you got to, now, when I was growing up, we served gumbo on grits,
Nice.
but nowadays you serve it with rice. A lot
Serve
of
it with rice,
just put a
okay,
little bit of
yeah.
rice there in the center. All right, and then you've got this beautiful pot. Yeah, it smells so good in here.
It's amazing.
This is so good. I make 30 gallons of this for our party. It's just
Drop by
a
the station more often. Man.
There you go. All right,
Smells amazing.
eat your gumbo.
I'm gonna. Chef Lou, where can people find you, your recipes, your website, all this stuff?
Well, go to westsidedriving.com, but I'm sure you're putting this recipe up on k2b.com.
I think
I
we'll
gave
do
it to
that
you.
as well.
Nutty.
good.
Really good.
Really good.
Hot
Okra,
sauce
really
helps
good.
too. Yeah, hot sauce.
Too
Gotta
hot
have
for
hot
me.
sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
No,
thank you.
appreciate it.
All
Chef
right.
Lou, awesome.
Happy Mardi
Always great
Gras.
to see you. Happy Mardi Gras, everybody. We're back after this.